Back up, guys. That's my lucky chair. It was your lucky chair?
Bud Light, for fans who do whatever it takes. Here we go.
Super Bowl 47 on CBS Sports is sponsored by Iron Man 3. Go online now for an extended look at Iron Man 3. Coca-Cola. There's still time to vote and decide for who will win the Coke. And by Ram Trucks. Built with honor, forged with pride. Guts, glory, Ram.
That last Ravens possession, 1 minute and 44 seconds. So now back to the 49ers at their own 20.
I think it's still important for the 49ers. Stay patient. Make sure you give your offensive line a chance by running the football some.
Well, they fake the run. And Kaepernick. Nata over there helps push him out, but a gain of about 5.
You know, the one thing I want to say, Jim, we talked to the Ravens. We talked to John Harbaugh. Remember, they played the Washington Redskins during the year, and they had a little trouble with the zone read concept. Really, the give to the running back, Morris, was really hurting them. But they said that experience of having that week to get ready, 2 weeks here in the Super Bowl, I think we have seen they know how to stop the option attack of the 49ers.
Defensive coordinator Dean Pease promoted to that position when Chuck Pagano left to take the Colts job. 2nd and 5. And Kaepernick has an open field, a first down and more. Out of bounds at the 40. That's a scramble for 15.
Yeah, really an excellent job that time by Colin Kaepernick. Nobody really looks like they're going to be open down the field. He's reading the coverage, but you need discipline on the Baltimore side, the defense. You know, even though you got a big lead, it doesn't take long. One score, and you look up and go, well, here we go again. Defensive players over pursued.
Kaepernick's now rushed for 36 yards. That's the most on the 49ers side.
What number? 32.
First and 10. Inside give to Gore for a couple. You know, Gore did not have any big numbers when they played a year ago in Baltimore. 14 carries, 39 yards. And they've contained him again here tonight.
There you go. Keil Matu that time on the inside, number 96. You look at him. You got Haloti Ngata. You got Terrence Cody, Arthur Jones. That is a lot of big men in there. So they can't push them around. And that's one of the big keys so far for this Ravens defense. Their defensive line has stopped the give inside.
Kemoyatu's brother Chris won a Super Bowl with Pittsburgh a few years back. Here's the second down play, and it's Kaepernick down the field. And out of the hands of Crabtree. Corey Graham helped break it up.
Well, that's what they need. They need the big pass play down the field. Michael Crabtree in the slot. It's a little, that was the route called. How about that? A fake sideline route, turn it up the field, and what a throw by Colin Kaepernick. That is perfect. Good coverage, too. But when you're down, you got to make great catches.
Niners only 1 out of 6 on 3rd down. 3rd and 8. Kaepernick fires that one in there for the first down, and Moss has his first grab.
You know, the one thing I'm taking out of this game, Jim, and really all through the playoffs is as you watch it, the number of big plays in the games, and they're because the quarterbacks are just throwing that football. Arm strength. You know, I don't want to hear anymore that it's not that important. Well, I think we've seen in the league in these playoffs and in this game, it's pretty important.
From the Baltimore side at the 49. And a timeout called by San Francisco. One they may wish they had later in the game.
Apollo. Enter before midnight at axapollo.com for your chance to go to space.
You know what always kept America moving forward, America?
Change! We didn't like the shape of chickens, so we changed them to nuggets. We grew tired of saying, "Greetings, dear friend," so we changed it to "Sup." We changed man bands into boy bands. We gotta change that back. And sports drinks were boring, so we changed that with new Meal Fit. A sports drink with electrolytes you can flavor your way. Change your sports drink. Change America.
I keep telling you, you're just a kid. All you got to do is practice. One day, you could be in the Super Bowl.
Thanks, Mr. Letterman.
Yeah, actually, I was talking to him.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
Use the laces.
And here's a look from our Bud Light cam. 49ers having to use a timeout right there.
Yeah, listen, you know, Coach Cowher talked about an inexperienced quarterback. I'll tell you, that's a big timeout. When you're down, second half, you've got to treat those timeouts like gold. And you saw the frustration on Jim Harbaugh as Kaepernick came to the sideline. You gotta know as a quarterback right here, you're in a little trouble, you don't understand the play, then just call one and go up there and run it. They have tons of running plays. I know he could do that, so maybe they haven't practiced enough, they weren't ready for it, and it was a big mistake.
Again, only the 10th career start for Kaepernick. His first ever road start was here in New Orleans this season. A game the 49ers won. Kaepernick looking long, then finds an open man on the sideline. It's Davis for 18.
Well, you got to be careful when you take away the short passes with Colin Kaepernick. That time, he kind of fakes outside. Let's just watch his motion. He's going to throw it in the flat to the running back. Nope. Then at the last second, looks like a dangerous throw. But I'm just telling you, to him, it's not. Small windows, he can throw it in there.
Davis with 90 yards receiving now on 5 catches.
Well, you take away the interception, Jim. He has thrown the football awesome.
From the 31. And Kaepernick again zips it in there. Crabtree still on his feet and in for the touchdown. Bounced off of 2 hits. And the Niners find the end zone for the first time tonight.
Another good throw, just powers the football in between defenders, where it gave Crabtree time to catch the football and then protect himself. Nice move out. Pollard can't get back inside. And the tackle was missed, and Crabtree goes in.
31 yards. Williams and Pollard both had plays on them, and it was Pollard who got knocked down this time. He's usually the enforcer.
Still fearless with the football, isn't he? He will throw it.
And now going for the point after. Akers. 28-13. 80-yard drive engineered by Kaepernick. The brothers' reaction.
Crackin' Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. Crack, Cracking Gangnam Style. Crack your nuts now. Crack. Pistachios. Cracking Gangnam Style.
Psy does it. Then we all go nuts.
Crack.
Wonderful pistachios. Get cracking.
CBS is America's most watched network. It's not a slogan, it's a fact. With the #1 show, NCIS, the #1 news show, Elementary, the #1 comedy, The Big Bang Theory, the #1 news program, 60 Minutes, and the #1 sport, the NFL. America's most watched network, only CBS.
7 plays to cover the 80 yards. Crabtree, who's really been able to break out as a player this year once Kaepernick took over at quarterback.
That's it. He admits Kaepernick comes in, it's changing his game. He says, now you can see my talent. Saw it on that catch, that's for sure.
All right, Jacoby Jones back to receive this. And the NFL has just changed his return to 108 yards. And this time failing to get anywhere near the 20. Anthony Dixon tackles him. It was passed along to us originally 109. And now it's at 108. They say the ball was 2 yards from the end line. So it ties the all-time record instead of setting it alone. Play action, and Flacco incomplete, going in the direction of Bolden.
Jim, let's go back real quick and watch the touchdown by Michael Crabtree. Here's why it works. You're going to see the tight end Davis go down here, and then Crabtree's going to cross. But watch how Colin Kaepernick throws the football in between the defenders. He just drives it in there because he threw it so hard, it made Pollard and Williams miss the tackle.
2nd and 10, and Pierce. Pierce is stopped by Brooks for no gain.
Yeah, that touchdown throw by Colin Kaepernick has given energy to this defense. You saw the coverage on the first play, and now that front, the emotion, the crowd is behind this 49ers defense.
Third and 10, and shotgun time for Flacco. Oh, and they sack him at the 7. Brooks.
Terrible mistake by the offensive line that time. No reason. It's a 4-man rush, and it looks like Bryant McKinney just gets confused who's going to block the outside guy. I don't know why, but Joe Flacco, very fortunate he doesn't fumble the football.
You think the momentum's changed since the delay? Big time. Here's Cook. Oh, and this one bounces at the 45, picked up by Ginn. Trying to get outside. He wants that edge. Then he's inside the 40. Cook is there, the punter, and he smacks him at the 20. Ginn with the return. The punter was a linebacker in high school, so he's never been afraid to get in and make a little contact, and he may have saved the touchdown.
The punt is so bad, they get it where they want it, down the right sideline, but look at the blocks. The 49ers stay with it. They keep hustling. And Teddy Ginn, now drafted in the first round by the Miami Dolphins, he still has great speed and takes it across the field.
From the 20. Kaepernick. Got his man. It's Smith. Refusing to go down until 3 Ravens were around them. It's Davis. Davis with the catch. Vernon Davis now over 100 on the game.
Yeah, Vernon Davis, they clear out one side, the left side. Vernon Davis on the end of the line of scrimmage just comes across. You see the receivers down the field. Delaney Walker takes 2 defenders, and Vernon Davis catches it. And even in a short burst, you can see that speed.
Got a 1st and goal to go. Davis with a 2nd straight big game for the 49ers. Huge in the NFC title game.
Now you look for the quarterback run.
It's Gore running right side, and Gore has the edge and the touchdown, San Francisco.
What a block by Delaney Walker.
Yeah, Mike Iupati also.
Iupati, number 77, seals the side, and Delaney Walker comes around and gets Ed Reed and just gives Frank Gore untouched into the end zone. What a running lane, and Delaney Walker, just an unsung hero on this 49er offense, can do everything. Catch it, block, play fullback, and help the running back score touchdowns.
Got a player down. We'll be right back.
When the Lincoln Motor Company teamed up with Jimmy Fallon and asked you to tweet about your most memorable road trips, you helped us tell a story where a German farming student bums a ride, where alpacas run amok.
It's the alpacalypse!
And a wrong turn leads to another planet.
Really?
A journey that reminds us.
The road is full of love.
It's a story that starts with you, because luxury always should. See it now at steerthescript.com.
I've been waiting for the dryer for like forever. That's it. I'm just gonna unload their clothes. I don't care if they get wrinkled.
What are you doing?
And now I look like a huge perv.
Sweating on the inside? Handle it on the outside with Speed Stick Power.
I was just gonna fold your clothes for you so they wouldn't get wrinkled.
That's so sweet of you.
I'd fold your panties any day.
What?
What?
Speed Stick. Don't sweat it. Handle it. Tweet your Handle It moment now.
I like the way you work it, no diggity. I gotta bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I gotta bag it up. I can't get out of my mind, well, I think about the girl all the time.
Introducing new Beck Sapphire, made with German sapphire hops for our smoothest Becks yet.
A tradition unlike any other. The Masters on CBS.
Super Bowl 47 on CBS Sports is sponsored by the Lincoln Motor Company and the new 2013 MKZ. And by Bud Light. Make a safe ride home part of your game plan.
The 49ers have just scored a 2nd touchdown in 2 minutes and 21 seconds. Nata was the injured player. He got rolled up on that play, the Gore touchdown run. And now the PAT to make it a 1-score game. Well, the San Francisco defense. They got to Flacco. The return by Ginn. The touchdown by Gore.
I took my love, took it down. I climbed a mountain and I turned around. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I've built my life around you. But time makes you bolder, even children get older, and I'm getting older too. Take my love, Well, a landslide will bring it down.
CBS Tomorrow is Super.
I'm back!
Superstars. Super Premiere.
So you're gonna use these for the Super Monday promo?
Yeah, sure.
Super
You look delicious. I look like Honey Boo Boo's mom at the prom.
Inappropriate.
Want to know what I found when I walked in the door? That! Look at it! Look at it!
Don't miss TV's most super comedies. CBS Tomorrow.
Ted Ginn Jr. That punt return made it just a 20-yard drive for the 49ers, and since the power outage, things have completely changed here.
You know it has, but you know, I'm going to say this. I don't think it affected Baltimore. I think it's the 49ers. I think it's Colin Kaepernick with these throws. We saw the return. I mean, just think back. The score is 28-6, Jim, and he makes that third and what was it, 9? That hard throw to the outside to Randy Moss to keep a drive going. And since then, he's made 3 or 4 throws that have been, I'm not going to say they're special, but they're pretty dang good.
As he talks to Alex Smith, who he took over the job from after Smith suffered a concussion against the Rams. Baltimore, though, since the outage, on offense, 2 drives, 2 punts. And Jones unable to get a clean handle on it.
Well, Jim, let's look at this touchdown. Let's watch Mike Upati, the left guard, pull around and make a block. But watch Delaney Walker come around and get Ed Reed. You talking about just sealing it by Upati, and how about that block on Ed Reed, who's going to make the tackle probably on the 4 or 5 yard line.
Yeah, Walker lost his helmet, leading the way with that brilliant block. And there's not a...
That's a big, if he's out, that's big, because he has been clogging up the middle in the run game.
Rice, just 3. 2 statements have been released. First, the Superdome spokesman Eric Egan, quote, "Power has been restored. We sincerely apologize for the incident," end quote. Statement from an NFL spokesman, quote, "Stadium authorities are investigating the cause of the power outage. We will have more information as it becomes available."
When you look at a situation like this, the crowd, the momentum is on the 49ers defense on their side. This is where you need a play from the coach that's easy to execute and kind of tricks the defense.
2nd and 7. There's a throw over to Rice. Ball's out. Ball is out and fallen on by Brown. Rice, who had 1 fumble all regular season, now has his 3rd in the postseason. Fumbling twice against the Colts. And now here.
It was a blitz. Ray Rice catches it. What a job by Terrell Brown staying in front and then knocking the football out. Ray Rice sees him, tries to spin, and the stiff arm, but that right arm of Brown goes in and knocks it out.
I know the 49ers have a lot to do with this, but since the power outage, there's no energy coming from the Ravens. They are flat and not focused. And the 49ers are taking advantage, ready to strike again from the 24. Wasting no time, and the pass over the head of Vernon Davis.
Well, we talk so much about the Ravens putting the football in the hands of their quarterback, Joe Flacco. Hot the whole postseason. How about the 49ers, Jim? I mean, they just continue to let Colin Kaepernick get the football and fire it down the field. And they were looking to score on the first play with that last play call.
It's D'Angelo Tyson on that defensive front for the Ravens in place of Nata. 2nd and 10. Take the pass, go up the middle of Gore. And Ray Lewis is there to block it. Block the path, gain of 3. Coach Jim sends in again as an extra receiver. Double tight ends, Davis and Walker. 3rd and 7. Kaepernick to the end zone and tipped away at the last moment by Williams. Trying to find Ted Ginn.
Nobody open that time on this pass down the field. They're trying to do a little out and up again, but nice job by Kerry Williams. He doesn't follow the wide receiver inside. He's supposed to push him off to the safety. He does, and then he comes back and knocks it away from Ted Ginn. Excellent job.
This will be a 39-yard field goal attempt from Akers, who's 2 for 2 on the night.
And he keep the momentum going with this field goal.
Akers' kick is no good. But there is a flag. There's a flag on the field. They may have run into him. It was 4th and 7.
Running into the kicker. Defense, number 23. 5-yard penalty. Replay for 4th
It'll
down.
be 4th and 2. Shockey Brown running in to Akers.
Oh. To me, that was tough. Right? That could have been a personal foul. Very easy, Jim. His leg was still up in the air, and he got rolled under.
But just a 5-yard penalty instead, so it'll give Akers another shot, this time from 34.
Tell you what, though, that's going to put some thoughts into Jim Harbaugh's head later in the game if it comes down to a field goal to win this game, or 2. If he gets caught in a situation whether to go for it or kick it.
Akers this time drills it. 17 points in a 4-minute, 10-second stretch. All coming since the lights went out at the Superdome. It was 28-6. Coming out of the break. Crabtree bouncing around, going in for the touchdown. Then Gore. Rice with the fumble that would lead to 3 more. Here's the Akers kick, and Akers right now is meeting with one of the trainers. And now he's up walking around.
You know, before the game,
hit.
you remember before the game, before any players were on the team, before you even announced either team was coming out, David Akers was already standing on the bench alone. Why I don't know. I just wondered why he was out there, maybe to try to get a few extra warm-up kicks, but he did not come out for the team. He came out way before they did.